have people come up to me and they go, you basically sell one cake. How does someone sell one cake and not even display it and survive for over a decade? I had a group of friends, we would meet regularly, and we would always share ideas like, all right, if we did our own business, how would you do this and how would you do that? And I said, well, guys, if you want to do a business, I'm game. There's just one thing that I know quite a lot about from my humble personal experience, and that's chocolate.
Hi, welcome to Food Chocolate.
Right, thank you. I love eating chocolate. So I said, okay, I just want to make my vision of the perfect chocolate cake.
Oh wow, you're almost out of the super stack cake. You have another one? Good, good.
People were rather disbelieving of what we were setting out to do. And the common comments would be, don't you have to sell like more than one cake, Oh, you have to have cheesecake and tiramisu, and in Singapore and Asia, durian, where's your durian cake? We didn't even want to sell it in slices, and we didn't want to do a cafe. We were banking everything on this one cake. It was crazy. We were very mindful that we weren't going to sink in what we couldn't afford. And sad to say, the banks don't really lend you money when you need it sometimes. So it was scraped together, and we were extremely frugal with how we set up the business because we had to be.
He's really good at decorating.
So we started in 1998. I looked after the shop. I remember within 2 weeks of our opening our very humble little store, I found a reporter sitting at the store one night. And she said, my boss says I have to get the scoop on your store and I can't leave until you give it to me. When that article came out, something just went crazy, and we had every single paper in the country calling us and people traveling 2 hours by bus. We were lucky. So sometimes you say in business there's some luck. For the first 4 to 6 stores, we never had to borrow money. It was what we made from the first store, and then that kind of bankrolled it. And then, of course, when we got larger, bankers came to us and they said, let us explain to you what you can do. And we said, where were you when we were starting out?
This one has got Kahlua inside, a little bit of coffee liqueur. This one doesn't have any liquor. And it's about 6 to 8 pieces, and this one is $15 for 100 grams.
We first started franchising around 2006, not knowing a lot about it, except that it was a good way to expand. We pack our ingredients into premixes and we ship them all over the world.
Is it a secret recipe?
It is a secret recipe, and that's why we decided to do it into a premix form. Very often, I'm the face of Awfully Chocolate.
Good to see you again.
But Awfully Chocolate is such a team. My then boyfriend, now husband, he's a significant part of the business. I really wanted to try being my own boss because I wanted to be able to raise my kids and be with them when I wanted to be with them. I'm not sure that I spend more time with them than other people, because being my own boss has also taught me that the business is my 4th kid. You can never tuck it away and forget about it, and you actually never stop thinking about it. My husband and I, we don't come home and then have this rule where we don't talk about it. We can't. It's such a part of us.
And you still like chocolate?
Love it, more than ever. It's something that I'm never going to stop loving. It's my first love, right? Chocolate.